cool, we're gonna unbunk and talk about everything you have to do to get started in a short amount of time. If you want to be an esthetician, you will have to go to school and you will have to become licensed. There are several beauty schools that offer an aesthetics program in your area. Well, every state has a set amount of hours that you do have to cover in order for you to go to your state boards and get licensed. Some states are different, like Florida, which is a running joke in our community. Like, nobody knows what goes on in Florida. I will say that when you do decide you want to become an esthetician, you can absolutely then, find your niche. The beautiful thing about being an esthetician is that we don't have to be doing what the estheticians did 15 years ago. When you left out of school 15 years ago, you just had to become a traditional spa esthetician, and that was it. Now you can be a specialist in brows, you can be a lash tech, you can work at a dental office, you can work in med, you can do all these different beautiful things. And I highly recommend while you're in school, and you might find out afterwards, but what you want to hone in on, what do you want to niche? Another thing a lot of people ask is, or they say, oh, when I get here, I want to be a solopreneur and a solo SD, and I just want to have my own business. I want to do everything. Let me tell you, that is the biggest and the fastest way to make all your money go down the tubes. So it is absolutely very realistic to be your own boss coming out of school. But here's what I'll say with this. Once again, you want to be a niche service provider. I am a very rare exception. The reason why you don't want to start off with a broad spectrum of services is because you have to buy a broad set of back bar, a broad amount of supplies, and you really won't be able to scale as well as you like because you're too busy replenishing the stuff for all the things that you're doing. Everybody is not your client, and that's a very great lesson to learn. You don't want to do everybody's lashes, facials, spray tans, wax. You just don't. I promise you, you will be very tired. And no one person likes to do all of that, realistically. Let me talk about the few different things that you can do as an esthetician. You can go into lash tech. You can be a lash tech, become a lash artist. Lash techs, they are making that bag. Fellas, leave your ladies at home. The lashes in the club and they pockets full of grown. It is for real. I'm just not a fan of how many unlicensed people are in the industry. I take pride in my course. All the people who have been certified by Taj Mahaly is either a licensed cosmetologist or a licensed esthetician. So I take pride in that because I don't like to water down our industry. Second, you can go into med spa. That is like a huge, great business. I have worked in med spas here in the Triad as well as back in Denver, and they're amazing for getting those transformative results that you really want to give to your clients who suffer with skin conditions like acne, hyperpigmentation, melasma. All of these things are awesome. You can also do non-surgical stuff. Depending on where you are is going to depend how far and how jiggy you can get with it. Even though you are an esthetician, you get a little bit more wiggle room with state board and regulations because of you having a PA or a doctor over you. I got a chance to learn cool sculpting. I've got a chance to learn dermaplaning. I've got a chance to learn lasers. I've got a chance to do all these great stuff. It's kind of hard to get into. Now, my best advice is to network and know you got to grind it, because the thing is, someone who works at XYZ Med Spa also knows the girl that works at ABC Med Spa, and she's gonna know at XYZ when ABC SD is gonna kind of move on, and she and her husband are moving to Kansas and they gotta restart over there, and they're gonna have an opening. You wanna know XYZ so she could tell you about ABC, and you could slide right in there so she can recommend you, Also, you want to go ahead and take some continuing education classes. A lot of schools really lack when it comes to the aesthetic industry in giving us those things. So you want to do that as well so you can beef up your resume. You just don't want to be a fresh out of school SD. Third industry is traditional. You have traditional, so you have places like Massage Envy or your traditional spas like we have at hotels, resorts, things like that, and they're making a killing. I am starting to fall in love with it. Traditional is great. There's a lot of money in it. Luxury skincare, luxury spa, people who have that disposable income to use on relaxation are a great audience to have. They're amazing. They're consistent. You love them. Then you have waxing. The girls love waxing. And I tell you what, if you're an esthetician at one point in your life, you just might work for European Wax Center. I swear to God. So I myself have worked for European Wax Center. Yeah, the lovely thing about working in European Wax Center is it's really easy to get your waxing skill up quickly. The reason why is all you're doing is waxing. You're not, having to learn the 12-step treatment plan for X facial at the traditional spa. The beautiful thing about waxing is that it is straightforward. Here's the hair goes this way, wax lays this way, flip, peel, press. That's it. Thank you, have a lovely day. And it's consistent. You will be seeing those people on a regular basis. Waxing is great, to be honest, quick money. I feel like a drug dealer when I do waxes. You get your X amount of wax, you bust it down, you do your service, and if you get X back, and then you go re-up. It's a very lucrative business. I would highly recommend anyone, if you're in any industry, to incorporate waxing into that. I think that's the only exception. Waxing should definitely really be in your business. It's just too easy to pass up, It does get monotonous, waxing all day, every day. I waxed 4 days a week, 6 hours a day, no breaks. And I will say it does get a little bit boring and unfulfilling. It's just so monotonous, and that's the reason why I like a blend of things, but it's only because I've worked in different places. Those are the different areas. We're going at a 14% rate. The beauty industry is booming. I don't care if shorty down the street is selling lashes. If you want to sell lashes, I guarantee you them things gonna move. It doesn't matter if there's a lash tech 2 doors down. Guess what? She's not me. I'm not her. She does classic short lashes and she likes to focus on natural ones. I kind of like more medium length glam in your face lashes. We have 2 different clienteles. There's enough, listen, everybody wants to look good. Everybody wants to look good, everyone wants to feel good. So there's enough clientele for all of us. And as soon as we, as the esthetician community, can realize that it is community over competition, you will then realize that, okay, let me help the good sis out down the street. Let me help the good sis out down the road. Even the door, a couple doors down. Very rare that you and somebody else are gonna be doing the exact same thing with the exact same target audience and the exact price point. It's just not realistic. Your goal, her goal, 2 different goals. Or if they're the same, lift each other up, make each other, baby girl, it's enough money for everybody. Like, seriously. A lot of people think that estheticians don't make money, that we're stupid, we're not smart enough to go to a traditional route, 4-year education, do X, Y, yada, yada, bang, bang. I even experienced this as well. The people who I valued their opinion the most really didn't support me, especially when I decided I wanted to become a solopreneur. Shut all of that out. My tuition was $9,000. I went to an accelerated program. I was done. I was doing 40 hours a week while working at Massage Envy as front desk, and I was done in 4 months. I graduated debt-free. I don't owe anybody anything for Nathaniel. Sally Mae, don't call me. Don't know her. So don't let anybody tell you, that this isn't a real career, or you're not smart enough, or, this is where the rejects go, because it's a lie. Baby, it takes dedication to show up. It takes dedication to be there 40 hours a week. It takes dedication to go home, do your homework. And if you have kids that you have to take care of, and you gotta go to work, all of that takes dedication, okay? So if that means that I'm done, I'm off my soapbox. If you have any questions about North Carolina State Board, I don't know about other places, North Carolina State Board, I'm gonna do some videos on that to get you, anyone that's having issues with that, gather y'all together. If you have any questions on getting started, your niche, growing a business, being in the beauty industry, DM me, message me, comment, subscribe, because I put the notification bell on, because this is gonna kind of be a series and something I want to talk about more. But You can do it, girl. Listen, when I tell you, I should throw some stats in here, but I might just, you feel me? The amount of cash that's in the beauty industry. Baby, they not spending $500 in Sephora for no reason. Okay, Botox is booming, baby. It's real. We can inject. Just to throw that out there and clarify. But that's all. Please enjoy the rest of your day. If you have any questions, message me. My IG is Taj.Mahaly, or Mahaly Spa is also the business one. Message me. I will answer. Comment. I will respond, because I want us to be great together. With all that being said, enjoy the rest of your day, you guys. Bye.